Hey guys, what's up today? Welcome back. This is me, Dal Su. The time has just flown away with Banished here in Twilight. So we are establishing a new little area down here. I'm not so sure I like the look of it yet, but that's just because I'm comparing it to this, which, let's face it, is a Rembrandt. So I did get my pen here that I wanted. Okay, good. I've been wondering, like, why it wouldn't put there, but I had originally put one there. It looks perfect there, doesn't it? So that's going to just produce... Wait a second. Why is there a food limit on it? It says a wool pen, so I was assuming it was going to create wool. But it says the limit is food, so I don't know how that's going to actually work out. And it requires a person. Who's this? A packer? And a herdsman. So we do have one too many herdsmen after all. In terms of a packer, I think that's because we just built our building supply place. We'll get rid of one of those. And then our building supply place is down here. And we only need 2 of those guys. And he's not having enough bricks apparently. But he will. And we're going to use those to upgrade. It's like those are actually fancy furnishings we need. So we need furniture. Let's go ahead and give this a worker or 2. We don't want to get low on firewood again. So, yeah, I'm happy with that. I did build some little pens next to these guys. That's going to look really cool. We got to make sure we actually create enough domesticated animals down here in our little farming estate, which I'm going to make tons more of these places, especially when I start to do plantations. I want to make like a proper plantation with like rows of trees and stuff along the river. In fact, that's what this should be over here. This should be 2 or 3 plantations that snake up the river. That's going to be cool. Yeah, I'm going to do that. All right. So we went ahead with our bundling shed here. Looks kind of nice, but it needs some detailing. So we're gonna do that. I think I'll give it verdant. Verdant kind of looks good on these like industrial buildings to give them like a little nice green yard. Oops, don't want that. And so you can go all the way up in here with it. I mean, it works. That's why I love these ghost squares. They really change the whole look of the thing. This is already... I mean, the model's kind of ugly. But it does look detailed. Like it's got all the boxes that it needs. So I don't really have to do that. But I can just fill in the inside with green squares. And it's going to look more barnish than industrial, I guess. But I do want to do some trees and some bushes around it because it's sort of like in the center of our town here. And I want it to look good. I don't know if I'll do a fence on this one or not. I, of course, also have to do the moss squares, but I can probably do that off camera since I don't want to bore you guys too much. It's easier to do in wintertime because it totally changes the look of the tile. So you definitely know when you've hit it. So I say I'll do it off camera, but then I end up just doing it. It's very therapeutic in a way. So yeah. I don't know. Looks pretty good. I want some trees. Something like that. And that'll finish it out, I think. I like this double road that we built. It does look a lot better. We're going to come back and do all that detailing on the road later. But for now, what are we low on? Tools, eh? Wait, this is a bit of an emergency here. Why is our tailor struggling? I mean, not our tailor, our blacksmith. We do have a blacksmith down here. I know we do. Or did we not? Did we only do a tailor? And we might have. That's because we have 2 blacksmiths. We have one here. Where are you? Yeah. Making logs and irons, which we have plenty of. So it's an issue of just not enough labor, I guess. We also have one in here somewhere. There, yeah. I think 2 blacksmiths should be able to handle our population, although our population's pretty big. We'll see. God, I hate winter. It's like impossible to see what you're doing. How am I supposed to detail this when the ground is just solid white? So we built 3 pens. I think they look really good next to town abodes. Hopefully the snows will melt here and we can continue. What kind of trees do I want? I could do some bushes. Do garden beds. Now let's just go with some nice bamboo. I like the bamboo. Why is it red? Too close. I'm not using the ghost one. What about these spindlewood trees? Might look kind of cool. They look very California to me, as I've said. Not suitably tropical, but I don't know. It might kind of cover up some of the ugliness of this building and make it look a little more exciting. What is this verdant square? This is, yeah. Alright, let's see how those look. I think that's going to add some character. And then maybe a couple big rocks or a pile of hay. Let's do rocks. Yeah, okay. Do some small rocks there. Alright, that looks fine. Sometimes you start to repeat yourself after a while, and it's not easy to avoid. Honestly, it can get a little tough. What I find myself often doing is going to the bushes or just to this ground cover here, and then throwing a tree or two in there. Here we have a little space, so we could do something a little more interesting, maybe like tiny pond. Oh, it looks good. Alright, let's do that. Doesn't really make sense to have a pond right where you're loading stuff in, but oh well. Maybe finish it off with a couple dark green bushes. And we got ourselves a building supplier that we can be proud of. Yep. Alright, how about next, this little house? Let's do a little picket fence. We haven't really done much with the picket fence. It looks kind of cool. Let's do the edge picket fence. Do they have... Uh-oh, he's only got tight. He doesn't have, well, let's see. Picket fence. Gate. I don't think he actually has a tight... Oh, that's weird. So picket fence is kind of out unless we want it... I don't know. That's actually not too bad. Let's do it. What the hell? YOLO, right? That's what the kids say. Now I'm regretting it because it's too far out. It looks dumb. Dumb, dumb, dumb. Alright, so we're not going to do that. we are going to do maybe just a wooden fence type. Yeah, we're going to do that. That's going to look way better. See how much better it looks when it's tight? And we're going to give them a little yard. What's going to go here? Maybe another house, eh? Or like, we could do a small barn. Small barns like sort of fit in really well, you know, with the town life. We'll do that. I think that's going to look nice. And be practical because it's sort of a center of town where we need storage to be. All right. What do you think of my building supplier? You think that's okay? It might be a little ostentatious for a building supplier, honestly. But it's such an ugly building. And this birch is like going through the damn roof. Is it believable? Nah. Let's just get a little bamboo action, maybe. Yeah, okay. We'll just do that. Little pine tree right there might look nice. Pine and bamboo don't typically go together, but whatever. Alright, so we're back to our wooden fence. By the way, remember how I was complaining that there were no hotkeys? Well, there were hotkeys for freaking everything, and I just didn't realize it. Derp. Of course, that doesn't mean anything, because I'm never going to learn, you know, 3,000 different hotkeys, but they do exist. So, my complaining, as usual, totally meaningless. Now I can't see. Alright, we're going to have to get rid of this tree so I can see what I'm doing. Even though it looks kind of good. Alright, trying to get my yard going here. So we want a corner. And then we'll have a corner, I guess, here. Yeah. And then a gate. Like there. And then we'll have another corner that goes back into the house, I suppose. How's that going to look? Yeah. Look pretty good. And then I think we're going to have some planters. This is the edge. So we start off with our corners, I guess. There. 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 I like doing this. A little yard over here. That's why I like these animal pens. They sort of look like they just belong there. Boom. I hired you. Go to work. Hired another one. Hired another one. Okay. So all of them should be staffed now. I guess they look appropriate. I mean, I don't know. This guy just has one cow. He just has the one cow. Believable, I guess. But then I don't have to, you know, build the whole little yard. Not that I mind a whole lot, but I guess we didn't get this fence quite finished. There we go. And then we can plant whatever we want for decoration. Oh, not there. This looks pretty good. I think I'll just fill this in with... oh, we didn't finish our wall there, did we? Need to finish that. Now, we need the ghost one. Otherwise, we can't build roads around it. What's the point? There we go. We could block it in with hedges. That would be kind of cool. Stone-based hedges. Alright. It's kind of tied up to the wall. But that's okay. One wide half hedge. Now, what we want is the tip. Customized hedges. Ooh. Ooh. So much you can do here. Hedge tip. And then hedge tip. And then we'll fill in the middle with hedge straight piece all the way down. And then we'll have a road. I hate the delay. Alright, let's go ahead and plant some stuff. We wanted to plant some stuff here. Beetroots. We have blueberries now. But we haven't actually planted any. Still, would look kind of cool. Wouldn't line up very well, though. You'd only be able to have 4 of them. I guess that's going to be anything, though, huh? Alright. Well, that's not so cool, but I think we'll get away with it. Where has blueberry gone now? It's evaded me. There we go. Alright, we got some blueberry bushes. That'll look kind of cool. We were hoping to close this off. I don't know why it's not closed off. Alright, and then we will finish off with a nice road. And that'll look good. I'm going to go crazy if you guys don't do this damn fence, though. I don't know what your problem is. Everything else is done. Do it. Construct the bush, please. Go for it. It does kind of sync up nicely with the wall, doesn't it? Man, this is requiring a lot of construction. This is a big project. Nah. Finally brought some seeds to my regular Joe trader. Can't wait to upgrade these. I need that fancy stuff. How many people can they hold? 7 people. That's cool. That's going to make a practical difference to the gameplay, I think. So, yeah, we're going to want that. Finished my gate? Okay, good deal. So this is looking pretty good so far. Let's go ahead and, I guess we'll have this block off to itself. Why not? It's a little bit more square than I like, but this little area is starting to come together. And the next thing I really would love is some kind of furniture building. I wonder, can I make fancy furniture here, or anyway? We'll see. I pack him in kind of tight here. Let me think about what I would actually like to be there. Let's stick him in here. If we can do it. We don't really have space, do we? No, we really don't. Alright then. We'll have to do it over here. Unless we want to move those roads around, which I don't really want to do. So we'll throw that there. It's going to get a little packed in here, but that's okay. How might we want to decorate this? We just do another house. What else could we do there? Nah. I don't know. I like the idea of having like a courtyard with houses that all share it. But I think I should wait until I get my upgrades going, you know. I could just let this be the way it is. It's a lone house. This square has got to have more of something, though, for sure. And we'll have it come down here like this. Maybe just do a few more houses around it. I'm running out of ideas here, my creativity. I want to do the big plantation, but I need to get a few more people moved in here to keep my ratio right. Alright, joiner's done. So I can actually make fancy furniture. Let me take a look at this. Because there's several different icons. We got this is the building supplier, right? We've already got that. There's just so many things. Homeware supplier. We have not built yet, I don't think. It's also called a packer, but... Okay, those are olives. I thought that might be it. What's it even called? There are so many damn resources. And I never even saw it. So we might have to figure this out on our own. I've done it before. So much shit. I think the other building we need is the building supplier. No, we already did that. The homeware supplier. Yeah, we have not done yet. So we'll put him up here by the square, I suppose. And then the mystery should be solved. So we could do just straight up furniture, or we could do fancy furniture with hardwood. That fancy furniture symbol is not the same one as the one I need to upgrade my houses, which is the little bed symbol, which I think we're going to find in this next building that we make. I think so. This area looks kind of good, even without... I don't know. We don't have to fully develop every little corner of the map, but we did build the road out. We could always delete the road. I mean, just thinking maybe just a central little area here. I don't know. interested to see what kind of upgrading we can do. What are we going to do with this big area? I don't know. Okay, so we can do homewares or fancy homewares. Okay. So that requires fancy furniture plus pewterware or silverware, which requires another mine. Okay. That makes more sense. We could also do, yeah, furniture pottery. Let's turn this guy off and also turn this guy off for right now. We're going to deal with all this now that we sort of know what we need. One of the things is pewterware. So pewterware is going to require a pewter mine, which we could do over here because we're up against the mountain. So we could do that. And we probably will. But let's take a moment to finalize this little area here. And we can fill it up with houses. I think that'll look okay if we stuff this area with some nice trees. And we do have access to some pretty nice fruit trees now, which look pretty good, especially the orange tree. I like the orange tree. So we'll see how that looks. Could fill in some more spaces with the verdant. I think it looks pretty good. It's just such a grindy thing, but it does make a difference. Damn it. Never learned to paint inside the lines, apparently. Here we go. It does make a difference. It does look a lot better when you do it consistently, you know. You can't just sort of half-ass it. Those orange trees add a lot to it, I think. I want to collect more fruit trees because they just open up a whole lot more decorative options. So, I need to keep my eyes out for more. Which is why I should probably go visit the recently arrived vendor, but sort of trying to get this done. This tree is right smack in my view. So we'll delete that and then we'll go check the vendor. Coffee beans. This is just a bunch of stuff to eat, which I don't need. Plenty of food. We should also do some fields in our new little village, probably. Maybe this area, I'm thinking. But first, let's finish our verdancy. Our verdant squares. Looks very nice. Come on, there we go. Alright, that's looking pretty good. We'll have to finish this out as well. But that's looking pretty good. Should probably do some squares under the market. Oops. I just put a random verdant square somewhere. So probably what I'll do is throw down some fields here in a random arrangement. I like doing this. That's too small. I don't want to do them that small. And then you come back and you get your fieldstone wall going. In this case, I don't think I need to do them tight. I just get my... Let's get my big one. And we won't even do it like super... This is going to require one of these. How's that going to work? You can get the one with the little end piece on it. That'll look nice. There we go. That'll look cool. And we get the 3-piece in here. And the end piece again over here. That end piece really does add a lot to it. I know you think I'm crazy, but we should probably build a chandler too at some point because we're using a lot of stone. That looks good. We didn't get an end piece here though. Did we? We might have. Yeah, wall end. Okay. The ale wench died in childbirth. She got knocked up. This didn't work out quite right, did it? Oh, yeah, I gotta tie it in. Okay. I did this, didn't I? I swore I did. Well, apparently not. Alright guys, well we're about out of time. We haven't accomplished a whole hell of a lot this episode. But things are sort of coming together, and we're going to plant all these crops, and we'll have a little more food production going on. And yeah, I think we might do some chandlers next episode. And just continue to fill out this little area. I don't think we'll go all the way down here. I think we'll probably cut it off right there. And then sort of fill it out and wrap it up and move on to over here where I'm going to be really excited to do a detailed plantation along the river. Alright, see you next time.